Hello and welcome to this little short session. So this little short session is going to be very short, but the reason for it is because I want you to go and practice what we're going to do. So standing on one leg, there's masses of research. I've tried to find some research and I'll pop it into the chat. But standing on one leg is massively beneficial. Okay, so it increases our lifespan, so the research says. But my take on it is that it will increase your lifespan because if you get good balance, we're less likely to age and then fall. So if we fall when we're older, we're at increased risk of fracturing our hip, which can have a devastating impact. Okay, so if we get old, fall, fracture a hip, we could be hospitalised. It can then lead to immobility. It could then lead to infection. So what happens when we become immobile is that we're more prone to chest infections. You may be catheterised, urinary tract infections. And then it just escalates from there. So this is all a bit gruesome, but this is obviously I've got a nursing background, so these are the kind of things that can happen from a fractured hip, which could all stem from imbalance not being as great as it could be. So your homework from this little video is to start practice on standing on one leg, and see if you can build it up for 10 seconds. Okay, now what I don't want you to do is stand on one leg and wobble, okay? So that's not productive. If you stand on one leg and you wobble, what I want you to do is practice doing it with a wall, okay? Or you could do it with your kitchen worktop, or the back of a chair. The main thing is whatever you're holding on to for support is not going to make you lean forward or lean to the side. So you want to maintain that nice posture that I'm always talking about. I'm not going to bore you with it in this video because there's millions of videos. Okay, but you want to make sure you've got that good posture. It's going to set you up massively. Again, what you could do is rather than standing on one leg, you could build it up. So you could pop those toes down in front of you. Make sure the foot you're standing on, that the weight is evenly distributed. So we don't want that leg under here or out here. We want to keep that nice alignment. Okay, so you could start here and hold it for 10 seconds. Bring the leg in. Again, switch to the other side, but maintain that alignment, okay? 10 seconds. I'm obviously doing it a little bit quicker here, okay? Bring that leg in and then work it up. Okay, so like I said, I don't want you standing on one leg and wobbling. I don't want anybody breaking an ankle or a hip at this point. So if you are wobbly, take hold of something. Okay, do not fight with yourself. You're under strict instructions here. If you're wobbly, hold on to something. 10 seconds. Switch. And you're going to work on this for me as often as you can. Standing on one leg for 10 seconds until eventually we can stand here for 10 seconds. Imagine there's a pint glass on that knee. You're going to stand for 10 seconds and then switch. Make sure your feet are nice and secure. So before you lift your other leg, really ground that foot. Big toe, little toe, heel, and then lift. 10 seconds here. Okay. Next week, I'm going to make this a little bit more difficult, okay? So practice, 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 practice. Practice, and then I want, if you can, pop some photos. See if you can get somebody to take your photo. Send me a little photo of you standing on one leg. That would be awesome. Okay, and next week, like I say, I'm going to make that harder. So key points to take away. Remember your posture, nice and tall. Do not wobble. Take a hold of a wall or a chair or your kitchen worktop. You could be here on a toe and then gently start to lift the leg a bit higher until you're here. Okay, any questions, any comments? Let me know, but get practicing standing on one leg. I'll find the research and I'll pop the link into the chat. Okie dokie, bye!